to the vlog. I am convinced that this early morning switch that they're making us do this year is going to be the thing that stops me from my McDonald's morning addiction. Because right now it's 6:40 and I'm leaving for school. Our new contract time is 7:15. So I'm just trying to figure out what time I need to leave this week to be able to get there at 7:15 before the kids get there. We've got our fake caramel macchiato, which is like 2 minutes of work. And it's pretty darn good, I must say. And I am going to head to school and I'll get started on paperwork and labeling and all sorts of stuff. And when it's appropriate, I'll show you what's going on. Whenever you see this red van, you know that it's the printer people. So they're either messing with the printers more or they're bringing our color printer back. Because normally our school has 2 color printers and one of them they took to fix and then they broke it. So then they had to buy us a new one. So we're down a color printer and obviously I can't print to a color printer anyways to save my soul. So what does it matter unless I get that together? Today's mask of the day. Another wonderful sparkly one, of course. Look how cute this is. Now I just need to like spruce up this. Get some more for that side. And then there's some assorted random junk behind here that I always hide. So I could get rid of it or continue hiding it. Next will be pink vinyl. So like the pink vinyl for like October. So this is a light orange. This would be orange, orange, green, green, blue, red, gold. I don't know yet if I'll do each drawer have it or just LLI orange and then LLI green and skip the drawer that's like the duplicate or not. Not sure yet. I feel like I'm the most productive after 4 o'clock when everyone else leaves, and that's not surprising because when there's other people here, you're generally going to talk. And after 4 o'clock when there's no one here, you don't have to wear your mask because you're not sharing the room. What I'm working on right now is I have these signs from Primarily Yours, and this is stuff for this. Just say, live meeting in progress. I'm gonna hole punch a nice big hole and put some tulle in it so then when I have a meeting, I can stick it on the door handle. Easy, easy, lemon squeezy. I told my boyfriend I'd be home for dinner, but I didn't necessarily say when I would be home. It's 4 o'clock now, and I really want to go to Target. I have a meeting at 6 and a meeting at 7 for parent orientation for online learning. Again, I'm still pretty dang clueless when it comes to Edgenuity and anything online learning, so I probably should go to that. I just cannot get over how beautiful that is. I'm just totally obsessed. But I think I'm gonna go to Target because I just need to get more of that. Because if I don't do it this week, it probably won't happen until like Thanksgiving break, and I would just rather get it done. I also bought another one for my erasers. I'm sure you can tell which one the new one is. They're like $20-ish at Walmart in store, at least in mine. So as you can see, I started putting some of my erasers into the drawers. They go right here, and then this is Foundation's Words of the Day, and this is students' behavior charts. Obviously flipped around so you can't see their names, so erasers go on the bottom and the stuff goes on top. Also, I checked my status of my IKEA drawer right there. I ordered like 4 more of them, and today is the 24th. They're supposed to be here the 29th, and it still says they're processing my order, so I guess I'm slowly losing faith that they will actually be here when they're supposed to be. So pretty much I have all my IEPs scheduled for students that are going online and their placement is changing and their goals need to be tweaked, and for students that are transferring in. Sometimes you can get lucky and you can amend the services of a student if they're transferring in and you have a lot of the same service times and the same lingo and you're using the same thing for like progress monitoring, and then it's just an easy thing and you're changing the placement. Not my transfer student though. It's a little more difficult, but we will make it work. So there's less than an hour until my meeting, so we won't get distracted and go to TJ Maxx. We are here for paper and to look at the dollar spot and, you know, maybe some food. But we're not getting distracted and go to TJ Maxx. We are here for a purpose, and then we have to get home. It's not the biggest deal if I'm late for this meeting, because again, I'm not getting paid for it anyways. There's this one that says teacher card out, and then there's this one that says my teaching stuff. I've also seen a pencil one somewhere. JC Kepley, nothing shared, but I'm gonna get this one. Otherwise, it's just lots of pumpkins. They don't have it. That's disappointing. Okay, so I put an order and it should be here on Saturday. So it looks like we have to go to Target again on Saturday to pick it up. Oh well, right? So very disappointing they don't have that paper, because that's literally the reason I came here for. But we got ourselves a venti salted caramel mocha frappuccino, something like that. And then I got that bag I showed you. I got 3 more of these. I do think I like them, like not enough that I would drive here special for them, but I know where they are, so I got some. But I did see bagels, very boring, but they have the pumpkin spice cream cheese out, and the last time I was here they did not, even though I've seen people talking about it. So I'm very excited to get that because I love pumpkin spice things, except for Starbucks. Strangely enough, I don't like Starbucks variation of a pumpkin spice because it's just too pumpkin-y, but like I like pumpkin spice from Dunkin' and I like pumpkin spice related foods. I just don't like the Starbucks version, which for me, that is kind of strange. I'm gonna go home and attend these meetings and have a wonderful night listening to them. And I'll just catch you guys tomorrow. This is super short. We'll make it day 2 and day 3 of teacher contract days. Yay. 10 minutes till the meeting starts. Wow, we are so on time. Cheyenne, are you happy I've got a meeting? Got nothing to say today? So exciting, and there's still 2 more minutes to go.
The platform itself. Can we go to the next slide, please? We also have additional resources beyond.
Look at the little frog. Now that I've found this, I have enough for the next 10 years. It was Wednesday night, and I'm kind of continuing my tradition of going home and bothering my parents and totally mooching off of them. So we're having jambalaya, which I haven't had in a long time, and I'm super excited about. But, you know, I'm sitting here minding my own business. It's like 4 o'clock, eating some powdered donuts, and I had my mask like this. And then I realized, like, I had gotten powdered donut chunks in my mask, so that's wonderful. Today was like a day of meetings. I feel like I was just constantly on Google Meets and on the phone with parents. I'm pretty prepared for like the paperwork aspect of special education right now. Like I had the IEP for my virtual student. I have one tomorrow for a student whose stuff is changing a little bit. And then after that, I just have to notify parents of what their students' virtual services would be if we go remote. And that's just a paperwork and a phone call. So like 12 phone calls, and then I'm done with like all of that paperwork stuff for my actual caseload students. And then, you know, some classroom projects that will hopefully happen this weekend if all of the stuff comes like it's supposed to, like the speckled contact paper, the IKEA drawers. I ordered some paint divider things for my paint. So like big things are gonna happen this weekend if the mail shows up like it's supposed to. I'm gonna eat my donuts and then I'll show you what I was all up to today when I was not on the phone or in meetings. So every kid doing System 44 needs headphones, but it's a mess. Probably the most important thing, we got a window screen, so that's exciting. I made the label for accommodations, and then each kid has a drawer that is like this, that is their name. I'm just showing you one that says clothespins, because obviously I'm not going to show you their names. And then the fancy crayon drawer has one too. So exciting. So we've got LLI orange, LLI green, LLI blue, and LLI red. I'm regretting not making the font bigger, but oh well, too late now, and you can tell what it is, so don't care. This one has LLI yellow, but as I've said, it's not actually mine, I borrowed it. This has some bulletin board stuff left in it, and this one has some leftover paper. Again, we're gonna do this side later, so we still need it. And this has, it's turned into my candy drawer. So my thoughts is I'll make magnet maybe for dojo dollars that they can redeem. But that's assuming we last in person. Hopefully we do. We can just continue on the school year. Even if we don't, they've already said that we can work from here. So hopefully I could just follow my normal schedule and just have to send all the workbooks and book copies home. I'm thinking tomorrow's project is labels for these drawers and like actual labels for this, not just the pieces from the box that I cut out. Like this, just so I knew what it was. Hi guys, it's Thursday now. So I had a thought as I was coming into my car. I've got my comfy tank top, my comfy shorts, like, you know, gym teacher wear. Why didn't I become a gym teacher? Why was I so invested in special education as a middle schooler that like I decided that this is what I want and not like gym teacher because I could just wear comfy clothes all day long? What a regret that I have so much drive and love special education. But I also kind of feel like it's college and I'm headed to marching band, because this is like what I would wear to summer marching band, because this is like the time that summer marching band is happening. Even within COVID, my university, they're still doing it, just like groups of 50 kids at a time, and they're all in like their own little mini band, but that's not what you're here for. I mean, I even have this giant water bottle with me because silly me signed up for these trainings for Edgenuity, which is the platform that we're using for digital learning, and there's 4 of them that we're supposed to watch, and I decided I was going to do all 4 today, and they're all right after another, so my computer is just going to be on for 8 hours and talking, and I even have an IEP right in the middle of it, so we'll just mute the Edgenuity stuff, have the IEP on Google Meet, and then continue on with the training. Okay, I'm gonna go to school, eat the donuts that are hiding under my desk, and start off this lovely day by killing my eyes with a lot of screen time. Thank you, blue light glasses.
Which is our student information system. So I'll go ahead and put that in the chat box. We use a lot of acronyms and
It is literally crazy how many IEP meetings and Google Meets and Zoom meetings and parent meetings that are all happening today. So I have like, honestly, like I'm done with the Edgenuity thing and I'm waiting for the next session to start. But then I have a 3rd grade welcome back that I'm gonna go to because a parent had questions for me. So I'm gonna stay till the end so they can ask their questions. And then the IEP in the afternoon is gonna be going on while one of these sessions is going on, and it's just chaos. I have 2 meetings going on at once, and now this is happening. It is a bit loud in here. One of my friends is bringing me coffee. Look at this dump I've got going on. Waiting for another Zoom meeting to start. Yum! So hopefully I can find 5 more of the black pencil boxes. I would like to keep them all the same just so the kids aren't arguing. I'm pretty sure they're gonna argue over who got what color pair of scissors, but oh well, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So you can see my background right there. I've got like supplies for students set up, so each kid has their own individual stuff. I have 10 pencil cases. I have 10 students that'll have individual supplies and 2 others that really don't see me very often for academics, so they don't need their own supplies. So that means that all the bins full of community stuff that I would normally use won't be used this year. Now I'm pretty sure that the kids will be just fine with their crayons, and if they lose their red crayon, there's other colors that are pretty darn close. But markers, well, that's a whole nother ball game. So I'm gonna separate all the markers into their own gown baggies. So all the reds are together, all the oranges are together. Not exactly the most fun job in the world, but it's one that's gonna be necessary because I know 2 weeks into school, someone's gonna have broken their green marker or they left the cap off and it's dried, and then I'm gonna be digging through all these bins looking for a green. No, we're just gonna put them by color, make my life easy, and then I can use these 3 bins for something else. So we got our supplies today for what we're using for students that feel ill in the classroom. Basically, if a student is like lost their tooth, or they bumped their head on the playground, or they say they've got an upset tummy, but they're like a repeat flyer and you know it's probably not anything to worry about. In the past, you know, we might send them down for an ice pack, or they lost a tooth, they'd go to the nurse. We're not doing that anymore. Unless you're getting medication from a nurse, or you are like severely ill, severely bleeding, or you're presenting the couple symptoms of COVID that we are all watching for, you don't go to the nurse, we handle it. So I thought I would show you everything that our district has given us. Tooth necklaces, gauze, lots of gloves that I'm gonna put back in this bag. Alcohol prep pads for the tooth fairy directions, little baby Q-tips that we use for in the Vaseline. So if a student comes in from recess and they have dry chapped lips, we would take one of these little Q-tips and dip it in this jug of Vaseline, and then they can apply it to their lips and then throw the Q-tip away. Crackers for upset tummies. Heavy napkins for like, you know, those kids that like pick the scabs on their arm and they just need something to hold it onto. And then a healthy helping of Band-Aids, which I can add to my collection of Band-Aids I already have. So basically they're hoping that we can just handle anything like not major. And then if there is something major, then we would send that student to the nurse, but we can't send them to the nurse until we've called them, because then the nurse has to glove up. So if a student is feeling ill, then we have to call the office so they have time to put on their personal protective equipment. And then we can have the student go down and make sure there's nobody else in the hallway, like make sure they're staying away from others, that sort of stuff. But like if Johnny hurts himself on the playground and is like massively bleeding from his arm, then obviously Johnny can go right to the nurse. Like they're not gonna be like, oh no, stop the bleeding with your gauze, and be like, no, Johnny, go to the nurse. So I'm gonna put that on my little cabinet over here that I've been organizing. I suppose I could show you that. So like in the past, the students would just say, we'd have the Vaseline, we'd have some Band-Aids, and we'd have some Q-tips and the office pass, and that's it. Not this year. Since we're not using glue and scissors, we honestly can probably just put it like that for now, and then we'll deal with it when students actually need the supplies. I think that's my thoughts. Unless I can get it to fit sideways like this. Maybe not. But yes, here is what this is looking like right now. A lot of this is what's on the floor over here. So everything right here is gonna be like red binder labels. Everything right here is gonna be orange. Everything right there is gonna be yellow. And then we'll have like my educational books. And then right here is gonna be like stuff, important things. We don't need our colored pencils that are for everyone, and our crayons that are for everyone. We don't need the markers that are for everyone. So like that's just gonna be housed here. So it's easy access if a student needs a yellow. And then this little ledge right here I will use for all of the students' pencil cases with their names facing out. So then they can just come over, grab their pencil box, and then go to their assigned table spot. So here's the state of my room. This looks just fine. These could use some labels, but that's not really important. We've got the pile waiting for the IKEA drawers that may never ship from the IKEA warehouse. This is just a random pile. Need more pencil boxes. I'm going to Walmart tomorrow. Randomness that I've been sorting through. Looking nice. If only the color printer would cooperate with me. And the desk and the back counter is just more randomness that I've been rifling through, and the table is randomness. Tomorrow's Friday. It is not considered a contract day. Neither is Monday, but I'll be here. I don't have anything else better to do. And it seems like I keep creating messes instead of fixing the messes. Also, I ordered some stuff from Amazon that should ship here tomorrow. So hopefully it shows up tomorrow, because I'm looking forward to doing stuff with that stuff. And I'm excited to show you guys. So hopefully it comes. I'm gonna go home and grab Subway, I think, because that's kind of what I'm craving, is a BLT from Subway. I'm gonna end the video right here so you guys can see it, and then I can edit it tonight, and tomorrow we can start off fresh. Because it's not a contract day, I'm assuming there won't be as many people here. I don't have videos to watch. I only have a couple more parents left to call to talk about their individualized online learning plans in case we do have to go virtual. So yeah, it's gonna be a very productive day, and I will have time to show you all of it.